When I was young, I thought house painters painted houses. What did I know? I was a working guy, a business agent for Teamster Local 107 out of South Philly, one of 1,000 working stiffs, until I wasn't no more. And then, I started painting houses myself.
Just kidding. What's going on, you guys? It's Gabe, and I'm gay. And welcome back to Gay Converse. Imagine the instruments are there. Creativity, baby. Hello, everyone. How have you been? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm, in the meantime, in the background, you might hear some little mouse clicks because I'm working on some marketing stuff while I am talking to you guys today. Because I've been tired all day until right now. So that's what we're doing. That's the vibe. And if you don't like it, you can cry. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. I've been very tired um in the last few moments, you see. And so as I mentioned earlier, I've been trying to find ways to get the podcast out to people who are going to be at my college this year. And one of the ways I'm going to be going about that is trying to get flyers up and out there on campus. I know, I'm so clever. um sorry, that was not needed, but I've tried to find a way in creating things that will also matter to people around me in college, things like that. And so I want to say I've been able to accomplish that, or I can't say I've accomplished that, but I think I have an idea of how to accomplish that. And in my mind, I think I did not know. What is that noise? Oh, sorry. In my mind, the way I was going to go about that was trying to be so unique and quirky and cool and special. I'm sorry. No, but on a real note, I'm still trying to find the good line between knowing exactly what I'm doing here and what I'm not. And so I also, it's probably the FBI. I just leave them. I also have to accept that a lot of people probably don't like the podcast or think it's kind of weird. And you know what? That's okay, I guess. I'm kind of just doing my own thing with this. So if you guys don't like it, that's fine. I'm assuming I'm saying all this because I'm really insecure. So, you know, I'd rather be honest about being insecure than not saying it and still just coming off weird and janky. So yeah, I'm being genuinely honest with you guys, and I hope you like honesty. I really do. Um, Honesty is the best, as we know. Don't lie, you guys. Just don't do it. Honesty never or honesty didn't do anything. No, I almost said creativity doesn't do anything. Lying does not get you anywhere. It does not help. It's a very easy way to screw yourself over and make yourself less trusted than you were before. So don't do it. Trust me. Don't don't do it. And I know you're thinking about it. And I know a lot of my friends are listening to this, and I know what you put in your bag at Macy's. So listen to me when I say don't steal, don't lie, don't do none of that. Am I clear? uh, no, on a real note, just guys, don't lie. It doesn't help you. Um I'm literally just going off on a tangent right now. um so I'm trying to think of how I can transition it from that. I can't. I can't think of a way. I guess my mindset is a bit more being stutter. I've been a bit more creative, and I kind of wanted to talk about this in today's episode. I wanted to talk about my latest way of creativity, which is analog photography. Yes, I've loved it for some reason. Me and analog photography have become very close besties. I think it's because I find great satisfaction in not knowing what I'm taking. Well, like I know what I'm taking, but I don't know what it looks like until it's out. Like until I get it scanned like a week later. Unfortunately, they've been a bit behind with their scans, so I'm not able to see the results of the product yet. But I think it will probably look really good. I'm hoping. If it doesn't, I'm kind of upset about it because I and and I produced and it all led to what? To what? No. I'm sorry. I'm going on another tangent again. I'm just I guess not sure how to feel about photography right now when it comes to analog photography because it's so expensive and I honestly am a bit confused as to why like the industry in itself is probably really expensive. Like it's getting more and more expensive. Like film, as we know, if you don't know, if you're in the film industry, things like that, you know that film and um, when I say film, I don't mean like a movie. I mean like 35 millimeter analog photography is becoming more rare. There's less production on it. It's harder to take photos of things like that. And so, as somebody who is trying to do it more often, it's hard because not only is it expensive to find a I don't know what I'm trying to say. Not only is it hard to ignore my roommates. Not only is it hard to find a what am I trying to say? I don't know how to say this. Find a way to get film easily, but it's also extremely hard to find a way to get it quickly. There you go. I think that's the best way I'm going to be able to say that without stuttering more. Um, as I'm over here like ramp, hey. Okay, I'm sorry. I just went on a tangent in my head. As I was rambling off, I was trying to remember like why exactly film is hard to get, and I feel like now since it's so rare and so unique, and it really has a unique touch that you can't create on digital. Like you can try, like you should try it. I think a lot of people have tried to get a look that's similar to film, and it doesn't work, girl. Like I don't know how else to say this, but whenever you try to do it and you just add grain to your image, it looks nice sometimes, but sometimes it just looks like a flop. It's not like the real thing, and each film stock is different than the one before. So, as me, as a person in society, I personally like to shoot film that is black and white, and I also like to shoot film that is um, motion picture film. So, a lot of the film that I use to I don't know how to say this. A lot of the film that I use to take photos is film that is used in motion picture films, and that is so cool because it's so cool because I said it is. So yeah, it is. Just trust me. Okay, like and subscribe. Just kidding. There's no liking on this podcast. Actually, yeah, rate this podcast 5 stars. If you don't, you will be arrested tonight. So, sorry. Um, just kidding. Why am I talking like this? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't give a dang. You don't give a dang about me. I know. I've known that. I'm sorry. I'm still ranting for no reason. um, I don't even know what I was talking about last time. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I think it was something about me shooting film. Um, I just like shooting film. I'm not gonna lie. Film is just the stuff to do. If you're not shooting film, it's fine. It's expensive, like I said. And yeah, sometimes it's not gonna be the best fit for everyone, of course. And it, like I said, is costly and very nonsensical, I guess, for your daily life photography. But if you are shooting for a normal day um, photo shoot, or if you're trying to get a really unique look out of your film, I would recommend it. Honestly, I think it's a great way to capture a moment, and seeing it back in film is so satisfying. You get to see it and you're blown away. You're like, "Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother. This is gorgeous, brother." And you're like, "Wow." I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I think you get what I'm saying though. It's just fun, okay? Just trust me. It's a fun thing to do, okay? Just believe. Okay. You're just sitting there like, "Gabe, what are you talking about?" So, why am I, you know what? If you are from my school, don't ever talk to me about my podcast, please, cuz I will cringe. I will audibly just sit there and be like, "Can we stop talking about this now? Can we not? Can we? Okay, I'm done." um, Anyways, no, but seriously, I've been trying to find ways to become more creative, and I don't want to say like look quirky, but come across as unique and special and fun, and also be a bit more engaging for not you guys, but you guys matter, of course. But I'm not trying to become cool and unique for you guys. I'm just saying, okay? I'm talking from a more unique outside point of view. I'm just kidding. No, I do want to be more unique on this podcast, and I really do want to find a way to make you guys feel more involved, I guess. And so I really want you guys, if you do listen to me and you do go to my school, it would be amazing if you could, and I know this is a lot to ask, okay? But it would be cool if you guys could literally send me like some of the things going on with you. I should probably mention this in the episode where I actually have like things out in my school, like posters and stuff, because then people will listen to the podcast from my school and be able to know what I'm talking about. Because then if I say it now, you won't know. I'm just rambling again. Anyways, so yeah, if you do have an idea, or if things have been going on in your life and you want to feel less alone about them, please let me know. And I would love to talk about them here. The odds of somebody actually doing that, though, is, of course, incredibly small, because you guys are really self-centered and entitled. No, not really. I'm just kidding. Um, but I'm just saying, okay, I would genuinely love for you guys to tell me what's going on, and then I can make you guys feel less alone, or find ways to relate to it, and find ways to, you know, make you guys feel like maybe this isn't as bad as I thought it was, or maybe I'm not that bad because Gabe is worse than me. Just kidding. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it back. Stop. Um, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm sorry. I am crying. Oh no, now I'm singing music. Do you guys like this podcast? I don't know. That's another thing. I'm like, does everybody even enjoy this in the first place? Like, I feel like sometimes everybody does. Then I'm like, maybe I'm just full of myself. And then I'm like, no, maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just like incorrect, and everybody actually hates me. But I think I also have like ADHD and massive OCD and mental problems, so that's probably a big contribution as to why I feel the way that I do. I feel really insecure, like I said, because that when I feel insecure, it makes me feel so genuine and quirky, and it makes me feel so good. No, not really. You just get what I'm saying, and if you don't, you don't. Just, just trust me, okay? Um, Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. um, Anyways, next problem. No, I've been trying really hard to make things more um engaging, I guess, more spontaneous and reactive and all over the place, but like in a good way, not in a way that's gonna not in a way that's gonna trying to think of how to say this. Sorry. I'm trying to find a way to do something that's productive but like also spontaneous, because I think that's a big issue. Is I feel like I can do this podcast good, but I feel like sometimes the things that I make aren't necessarily helping yet, and I think that sucks. But you know what? Cry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought again. Ah, shuckles. Ah, shuckles. Shucklebuckles. Ah, shucklebuckles 10 times. Oh, what did I just say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm lost. I don't know what to say. I'm just. Hold on. I'm gonna go cry. Give me like 5 seconds, okay? Give me five. Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that, you guys. I was a little bit lost and, a bit confuzzled for the moment. Felt a bit overwhelmed. I actually didn't cry though. I'll have you know. Not that you thought that I did cry, but just in case that you might have were worried for me, I'll have you know that I was in a very healthy mindset and didn't cry at all, and it was all just for entertainment. And if you don't believe that, that's on you. Just kidding. I love you. Say it back. Say I love you too, Gabe. Sometimes it's so weird doing this podcast because I'm just like talking to myself, and you guys are like, what is this freak doing? Dude, imagine being in a studio with me like as I'm podcasting, and then you're just hearing me ramble on and on about some nonsensical thing, and you're just like, okay, brother, get to the point. Get to the middle ground, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Let's cut to the chase now. Let's get going, okay, brother. No, I'm trying, is what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying, and that's enough. At least my friends say that's enough. And you are supposed to be my friend, so tell me that's enough. I'll wait. Okay, I think I waited enough. I will say that, I've had this one song stuck in my head for so long right now, and it just started like going into my head. It's what is it called? Is it just called Black Widow by Iggy Azalea? That song is trapped in my head right now for no reason too, by the way. I must add, like, there is no reason that song has to be in my head. But I'll just be sitting here, and in my head I'm like, I'm a Black Widow, baby, and it's so cringe, like me. I need to stop putting myself down on this podcast. And then it's like, is the podcast even helping me? Is this beneficial to me at all in any sort of way? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna make today's episode longer because I just want to ramble around. Sorry. I feel like I want to make today's episode longer because I get to ramble more if it is longer. So strap in, buddies. We're going into a longer episode, and I know everybody who's listening right now is like so excited about that. They're cheering. Do you hear them? Listen closely. You'll hear them cheering. Yay! Yeah! Shorter episode. I mean, longer episode. Yeah. See, they love me. Thank you. It's so nice to be here with you guys today, and to be so supported by our friends and enemies and ugh. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking anymore. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Energy is happening right now. I'm sorry. This is like the worst podcast episode yet, I feel like, in my mind. In my head. In my head, this is not going well. But for you guys, you're probably like, Gabe, you are like chilling. And, stop going so hard on yourself, Gabe. And, You know what? You're right. You got a point. Oh my god. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Gabe Gate. Ah. I'm sorry, that was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. I take it all back. I take it all back. It's all back. It's all gone. All of that hard emotions and thoughts that I thought were making sense are now gone. They're G to the O to the N to the E. Ooh, that was pretty fire, I must say myself. I wonder where you guys listen to this podcast on. That's another thing I've been curious lately is like, how do you guys listen to this podcast? I personally listen to it in my editing software. I know, so cool, so cool. And you guys might think this podcast is edited. I'll have you know, I work hard. Okay, I work day and night. Have you guys seen that meme? It's like, I don't even know where that's from. I'm curious now. If I had someone else here, I would ask them. But now I'm gonna have to Google it. I work day and night. Okay, now it's just people asking how is it like working day and night, and that's upsetting me. So now I'm not gonna, look at that anymore. Question: do you guys like the quality of the podcast? Cause here's one thing about this podcast that I absolutely hate, and it's not even my fault. They force me, force me, force they force me to downsample the quality of this podcast for your ears. Like, I can't release it in the quality that I intend it to be at. They force me to downsample it, which is like taking the quality it's at and slaughtering it. So the podcast that you hear isn't even the quality of podcast that I record. And so it sucks because I have the quality of this podcast is literally as if you were in the room with me. That's how good it sounds when you listen to it on my end. And then you listen to it on the podcast, like on the websites or whatever. And it sounds good, don't get me wrong, but it is not the same. And so I'm just like, bro, what's happening here, man? Like, why is the podcast like not why do I have to downsample this podcast? Why does this podcast have to be changed like this? I don't want to downsample it to some MP3 file. I like to keep it where it's at. And then they're like, well, you know what, Gabe? You get to cry about that because technology is not good enough, I guess. And then I'm like, okay. You guys don't care, I know. Anyways, no, I don't know. I'm just thinking about like how hard how good the podcast sounds on my end, and I just wish you guys were able to hear it on that same level and scale. But it's okay. It's not really something you can fix, and you know what? One day, I can't believe I'm about to say this. One day, it will be that quality, you guys. One day they will update what's available on the public audio waves. If I can say it like that. I don't know if that's something I can say like that, but one day they will fix the audio waves. Okay? Just trust me. And when they do, there will be a podcast quality so crisp, so clear, so amazing. You will literally think I am in the room with you. Yep, I said it. Can I get a yeehaw to that? Yeah. I better hear you. Yeehawing. Yeehaw it, baby. Say it. Say the yeehaw right now. Cool. I think you did. I don't know. I think if you didn't say the yeehaw, you at least thought about it, which is cool enough. So, got you to think, baby. Anyways, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Sorry, the impulse just took over there. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna design this thing again. I think this poster's coming out pretty good. Actually, I must say, I think it's coming out very boldly. Boldly. I'm sorry. I've been trying to find ways to make you guys care. That sounds really sad. Oh no. I didn't mean it like that. Um, but we're I said it, so now I have to accept it. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys about today. You guys are never gonna guess what I got. It's so cool, and I'm so proud of it. You guys, it's so cool. Okay, I got my new business card today. I know, and I've already given it to somebody. Okay, but here's the thing, you guys. The business card is made from hemp material, which means it's not made from straight up paper, which means it's good for the environment. And no, it does not smell like weed. And no, if you light it on fire, you're not going to get high. At least I don't think. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think that's how that works. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. The point is that I got a new business card and it looks really professional and I'm really proud of it. And I think I think once you have something really cool like that and you celebrate it, it's worth it. You feel that feeling and you're just like, you know what? I did something good and it makes me happy. So you go, Gabe. You do that. You slay, King. You slay what you want to slay and let that slay never go away. And so that's what I'm doing. Yep, I'm doing that. Okay? Sound good? It better. It better. No, I'm just kidding. But I was on the streets today. That sounds really bad. I was just like, walking around, taking photographs, because the analog, I was telling you guys. Anyways, I saw this lady coming into her car, and I was like, hey, would it be okay if I take a photo of you? And it turns out she was a model. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. And so I gave her my business card. And who knows, maybe now she's listening to the podcast right now. That'd be so cool. If so, hi, Ms. Girl. Thank you so much for letting me take your photo. I hope they come out good. They have to get developed first, and that's going to take a second. But I'm sure they came out good. I mean, if they didn't come out good, that's my fault because you are gorgeous. So, yeah. Don't worry. It's not your fault. Nothing's ever your fault. You're a slaying queen. Girl boss. I mean, from what I know of you. Sorry, I'm stuttering now. I'm just ranting. But yeah, I'm really proud that I got that opportunity and it made me really happy. It literally made my day. I left feeling so good. I was like, wow, I did that. And she let me do that. That sounds really bad. You get what I'm saying, you guys. I don't know. I just left feeling like I can't believe I'm able to achieve that kind of level of badassery. Is that a word? I hope that didn't come off like I'm full of myself. Like, yeah, I'm the greatest, man. I'm the greatest in all greats, brother. Like, I don't want to come off like that, but I guess I'm just proud that I was able to accomplish something and I don't know, feel good about it maybe. And like, for once, I was like, yeah, I achieved that. That was me. That was me right there. I popped off. I girl bossed. I slayed what I wanted to slay. And as a result of that, I got an amazing new photograph. And I'm so excited. And I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me because a lot of people at my university and things like that definitely like don't have a website and things like that. So I feel like I'm ahead of people, but I still feel like I'm not doing enough. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't to you guys. But that's just like how my mind works, I guess. I'm just like, I'm not doing enough. Nothing I do is ever enough. Things like that. My mind just like jumps to that mindset, even though that's not necessarily true. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is I hope I'm doing good enough. And I would love to know what you guys think, but I think I'm too nervous to ask. So I'm gonna let you guys come up to me in real life if you're listening from my school and tell me if I'm good enough for life. I feel like there's a bug on my neck. Definitely anxiety right there. Did you guys remember? Do you guys remember last podcast episode where that moth was literally like trying to terrorize me? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that really, really a lot. And I still feel like there's a bug on me. Okay, I must say though, that guy did not live long. I will say that. After the podcast ended, I uploaded it and I was going to call it a day. And then I was watching TV and this guy, this savage, he thought, you guys, he really, really thought he was going to get away with this. He literally was just sitting on my TV and I was like, oh, you really? You savage? You think so? You really? You the audacity that this man has. So you know what I did, you guys? I got a baby wipe, and he was gone, gone, and I say that in the most capitalized way. That man is dead, burned at the stake. I tell you, burned at the stake. Okay, he died, and it felt so good to kill that fly because he ruined my podcast ending, and that made me very, very upset. So, I just thought I'd tell you. Yeah. I hope you guys care. You probably don't. You guys probably think I like killing things now, and that's coming off bad. Um, oh, what was that? That was like the most intense sound I've made on this podcast yet. Jesus Christ. I did not make that sound. If anybody tells you I made a weird sound on my podcast, it's not true. Don't listen to them. They're lying to you. It's all bull crap. Yeah. Is that it? Wow, you guys, in this whole podcast episode, I managed to make the flyer for my school stuff. And it looks really good, I must say, in my opinion. I think it looks great. And I am really proud that I made this in that short time. Like, I literally started it when we made the podcast episode, like, or when I started the podcast. Like, when was this? How long ago was the podcast started? 31 minutes ago. Okay, so we hit the timing too, which is great. That's great. We're on a roll, baby. Hell yeah. Okay, we're doing good. You guys, I'm slaying. This is great. Okay. I'm going to keep going a little bit longer and then I'll wrap this up. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep going a little bit longer before I wrap us up. I just wanted to appreciate you guys for coming out and always supporting the podcast and what it is and does and means and slays and you appreciate it. You know, I hope it helps. I especially hope it helps this upcoming semester because making the podcast while I'm in school is going to be a bit tough, and I'm going to be talking a lot about being stressed about school, having a lot of the school, I don't want to say issues, but study issues and intensities, and you know, having that whole situation going on. It's going to be like a whole new topic of discussion that I feel like I'll be able to discuss with everyone on the podcast, and so I'll be able to talk to you guys and make you guys feel less alone in the studies that we have to do, I guess, if that makes sense. I hope it does. I don't know if it did though, but I think you know what I mean. I just hope that we're able to find a way to adjust to all I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I guess what I'm trying to say is I hope that this is able to help you guys, and especially this upcoming semester when, you know, people feel stressed and they feel like they're the only ones feeling like that. I hope I can bring out the podcast and be like, it's not just you, you know, it's everybody. Everybody's like this, you know, and you can believe. And once you believe in life after love, you will find your way and everything is going to be A-okay. And I think that's the nice thing about this podcast is it's kind of like a platform for me to tell people, hey, I know things are upsetting and I know things suck right now, but literally trust me because things are going to be okay, you know? And that's everything right there. That right there is why I do this. That is what I want to do. That's a Quentin Tarantino meme joke thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's like, that is what I want to achieve. It's, I'm sorry. You guys are just like, God, this kid is still going on about random ass shit. Like, can he move on? Like, kid, we don't care. So, have you guys tried ices lately? Oh my God. You guys are like, Gabe, what are you talking about? But dead ass, I had an icy when I went to Six Flags in Vallejo a few months back. If you guys remember, I went to Six Flags and podcast there with you guys. And I got the chance to have icy there. And when I tell you that icy was one of the best ices I've ever had, it felt like I was drinking something from another world, if I'm being honest with you. It was incredible. It literally felt like a lifesaver too, which was crazy. I don't know how to make that make more sense to you guys. It probably won't, but I don't know. It just tasted so good, and something about it felt so amazing. I don't know how to describe that more than I did already, but it just tasted good. Just trust me, okay? It just did. Okay, I don't know what else to say. It was one of the best flavors. It felt like the flavors were melting on my tongue. Okay, that's literally what I told my friend. And as you know, that is a meme. Yeah, yeah. As we know this. We know this, Gabe. Yeah, so funny. You're so quirky and original. But I'm saying it because I thought it was really fire. Okay, it was more fire than Fire Festival. Okay, and yeah, I did mention them on this podcast. I did. Why? Because I can. Yeah, sue me. No, please don't actually sue me. I don't want to be sued. Thank you. I take it back. Sorry. Oh my god. I really hope that these posters get a good reputation on the campus because, in my honest opinion, it looks really good. Um, at the top, it says from the voice of a University of Nevada Reno gay student. That's me, by the way, in case you didn't know. And then it has the poster in the middle. Kind of looks like the iPhone thing, like not the iPhone thing, like a playing look. It has that to it. Has all the listen on thing at the bottom. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna make sure it follows all of the guidelines right now. Sorry about that. I can't believe I was able to make that like literally on this podcast right now. That was hella cool. Yeah, it looks so good. I'm really proud of myself. No offense. Oh my god, it's so cute. Ah. Okay. I have come out as non-binary on this podcast, right, you guys? I think so. Right. 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 You guys are like, oh brother, this guy stinks. I love that meme. I don't know why. Isn't this like the second time I've referenced that in this single-handed podcast episode? Single-handed? Singly-handed podcast episode. Single-handedly podcast episode. Anyways, you guys, this is literally the longest podcast episode we've done yet. And I just saved my thing, my file, and I've exported it as a JPEG, the JPEG of all JPEGs. And this podcast has to be up in 2.5 hours from now. And you know what? I achieved it. I did it. I'm patting myself on the back. We're getting close to 40 minutes. And it's so good. So great. What did you guys learn about me today? Nothing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. And I'm going to have to downsample it now to an extremely low quality. It doesn't sound like my real life voice. And that's just how it's going to be. I appreciate you guys being here and listening to me talk and hearing me work in the background on this flyer for this podcast so we can get more friends on here. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it was nice to be here with you guys. So have a great one. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. I will see you next week, next Wednesday. I've been doing pretty good getting each episode out each week. I've been doing pretty good, patting myself back on the back again for that. Yeah. Okay.